What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and our 2020-21 NFL season simulations continue with the Philadelphia Eagles here on Madden 20. These are updated rosters, of course, for the upcoming season as we continue to go through first the teams that made the playoffs last year. So the Philadelphia Eagles are up next. We'll see what they do. We've seen some disappointment so far from a lot of the top teams. Will that trend continue? The Eagles open up the season on the road at the Redskins, and this game will be tied here late in the third quarter. A Washington field goal makes it 15-12. Now the Eagles would answer back with their own field goal early in the fourth quarter. So we're tied at 15. Low-scoring game. Carson Wentz here on 3rd and 4, trying to get a big conversion, and he would not. They would get stopped just short of the first down. So now the Redskins have an opportunity. Haskins to throw, going down the right side, and he finds a man getting behind the defense. That's going to be a touchdown. And the Eagles in trouble here in the opener. 22-15. Now Wentz to throw. Completes it. And they're down near the 30-yard line. 45 seconds to play. 3rd and 6 here. Wentz to the end zone. It's a touchdown, and the Eagles have tied the game up at 22. That means they're going to overtime. Eagles with the ball first here. Wentz completes that pass. There was a flag, and that extended the drive even further. I'm not sure what the flag was. It was on the Redskins. But they get stopped here on 3rd and 2 and have to settle for a field goal. So now that means the Redskins can win it with a touchdown or can keep the game alive with a field goal of their own. 3rd down and 10 here. Haskins to throw. He's thinking about going deep, and he is going deep for the win maybe. Oh, but it's intercepted. The Eagles come up with a turnover, and they will win the game. They will improve to 1-0 on the season as they get this first win. And that's a big win for them. Had a big day through the air. Not a great day on the ground, but they got the win, forced a couple of turnovers. Big ones, especially that last one. And they will begin again 1-0 with a division win also. So they'll play the Rams up next at home, 13-10 here. Rams with a field goal to tie it at 13 late in the third quarter. We'll move on to the fourth quarter now. About halfway through it. Another field goal here from the Rams would give them the lead at 16-13. Eagles are looking to maybe take the lead with a touchdown on 3rd and 5. Wentz completes it, and that is a touchdown. So the Eagles will have the lead. Just 37 seconds to play. Rams have to get a touchdown, 20-16. They complete it inside the 5, down to the 1. There's a flag, I think a face mask, gets them even closer. Now Goff on 1st and goal, going to be sacked, and they'll have to call a timeout. 16 seconds now, 4th and goal. Last chance for the Rams. Goff to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown Rams, as they will win in dramatic fashion. Tough loss there for the Eagles as they will fall to 1-1 on the season. Once again, you look at the stats here. Much better day. Not a great day offensively for them, but they, again, come up short. So they'll beat the Bengals in the next game 26-14. Jumped out to a quick 10-0 lead in the first quarter and then held them off. A much better day on the ground this time for the Eagles, and their run defense was really impressive, holding the Bengals to just 55 yards rushing. So 2-1 now for the Eagles. The next game is on the road at the 49ers. 23-9 here. Touchdown run for the Eagles. And I missed the score there at the beginning. Yeah, they were down. So they're down by a touchdown, and the Niners make it a 10-point game. The Eagles in trouble here. 4.5 minutes to play. Still time, though. Wentz gets a touchdown, and it's a 3-point game. Niners with it on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo to throw, and he throws to the wrong team. It is intercepted, and now the Eagles have a chance to tie or maybe even take the lead if they can get a touchdown. 3rd and goal. Wentz. Time to throw to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. What a comeback here. But there is still time for the 49ers, but on 4th down and long, this could be their last. This is their last opportunity. Garoppolo just going to heave it deep. Got a man out there, got several out there, and it's going to fall incomplete. The game would end like that, and the Eagles get a big win. Big win there over the team that went to the Super Bowl last year, and maybe that'll give them some confidence that if they get in a matchup with them in the playoffs again, they'll be able to beat them. We'll see. But they're 3-1 now against the Steelers next at 16-6. Pittsburgh with the football. They will get the touchdown and make it a 3-point game. Eagles now still up by 3, but in trouble. Wentz is going to be taken down, sacked around the 18-yard line. 3rd down and long, and the Steelers will get the stop. So they'll have the ball down by 3, a chance to tie it or even take the lead if they can get a touchdown. Roethlisberger, though, in trouble. He is sacked all the way back behind midfield. Can they even get into field goal range at this point? No, they cannot. It's incomplete. and the Eagles defense gets a big stop. 3rd down and 10. Now just trying to run some clock. They get a first down inside the 25-yard line. Another first down might just end this game, and it would. And the Eagles will advance to 4-1 on the season. Nice win. Pretty balanced this time as they get this one again, 16-13. Next game is against the Ravens. Eagles at home for this one. Long field goal for the Ravens would give them the lead, 16-14 here late in the 3rd quarter. Going to the 4th quarter now, 16-14. Still Ravens on top, and Wentz completes that pass for a touchdown, and the Eagles are back in front. 21-16. 1st and goal now for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to try to run it. They will be successful as they take it into the end zone for the touchdown. It's 22-21. They'll go for 2. They will not get it. And the Eagles are down just by 1. And so that means they only need a field goal. 2nd and long. Wentz to throw. Looking. Finally going down the field. And he finds a man all the way down to the 30-yard line. They are in field goal range and trying to get a little bit closer. Wentz, though, would take a sack, and that is a big sack as they are out of timeouts. Going to have to get it and get out of bounds or something. I don't know. This may be their last chance. There's the completion. Oh, no, it's incomplete. So they will just try this long field goal. Here we go. It's up, and it's good. How about that? A long field goal for the Eagles as they will win it 24-21. And again, not a great day on the ground, but and had 4 turnovers, but they still found a way to win. So that was a really impressive win, just finding a way to win when they maybe didn't play their best. They then beat the Giants in a blowout, 41-9. This game was not close at all. The Giants had 4 turnovers. Eagles, I guess, just took advantage of those turnovers because they didn't have a ton of yards in this game, and actually yards per play. The Giants had the advantage. But it's still a win for the Eagles, and they'll play the Cowboys next. Down by 4. How about that run as he is off to the races, and he is going to score. Yes, touchdown, Eagles. 20-17. Cowboys now down by 3. What will they do? Prescott completes it, and that's going to be a little screen pass for a touchdown. Cowboys on top by 4. Everything's rolling for the Eagles. Let's see if they can keep it going. This is a big game. There go the Cowboys. There goes Ezekiel Elliott again. And he has got another big play for a touchdown. Cowboys going up by 11. Eagles would get stopped on 3rd down and settle for a field goal to make it an 8-point game. So it is a 1-possession game here with just over 6 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. 31-23. Prescott on 3rd and 11. He's going down the field. He completes it. And all of a sudden, are you going to get the ball back if you're the Eagles? On 3rd and 12, you got a chance to get a stop, and they will. But did he get close enough for a field goal? No, they would punt. And the Eagles now have a chance. 30 seconds to play. 4th down. They are stopped, and that is it. Ball game is over. The Cowboys get an impressive win on the road. A tough one there for the Eagles. They were really rolling, but they'll now be 6-2 on the season. Still in great shape and should have a chance to make the playoffs if they can continue this season strong. 36-24, the win over the Giants in the next game. So they get a win there, and I believe that means they swept the Giants. So that's good news. Good news in the division as you take a look at the stats from this one. 7-2 now for the Eagles. As we will move on to the next game, the Browns beat the Eagles here 42-30. That's a bit of a surprise, especially the way the Eagles have been playing so far this season. That's going to be their 3rd loss of the season as they'll be 7-3 now with just 6 games remaining. As you take a look at the stats, look at that, only 22 yards rushing. What happened to the ground game for Philadelphia? I have no idea. So let's go to the next game against the Seahawks. 24-13 Wentz. To add to the lead, they would do just that. Touchdown, 31-13 now the score. The Seahawks added a field goal, and so they have a chance to get it to a 1-possession game, and they would with this touchdown. So it's 31-23, 8-point game. 3rd down for the Eagles. Are they going to blow this game? Wentz, he's going to take a shot deep. And it is caught. Just a jump ball. Would have worked out even if it was intercepted like a pretty good punt. But no, they get that big play right there. And that was actually the game-winning play because the field goal would push it to a 2-possession game. Yes, the Seahawks scored there at the last second, but it was too little too late. 34-26 the final score. Eagles back up to 8-3. And then against the Packers, they would fall. So 41-23 now the score of this one as they lose to the Packers. and fall to 8-4. You take a look at the stats from this game. It's hard to really see why they lost. Packers just, I guess, had a better day. So the next game was against the Saints, and the Eagles get a big win here, 43-21. They've had some very impressive wins so far, and that is going to, based off of what we've seen from the other top teams, and I know some of the bottom teams could surprise, but I think that's probably going to get them in the playoffs. I don't know for sure what's going to happen. Again, we've got over half the teams to do, but that gets them to 9 wins, 9-4, and if they win one more game, they're getting at least 10 wins. So yeah, I think they're in pretty good shape here. We'll see how they finish. The next game, let's see who's up next on the schedule. The Cardinals, and they get a win here, 23-6. So they continue to win, and I think that pretty much locks them into the playoffs based off of what we've seen so far, unless there are just some major surprises. As you take a look at some of the highlights from this game, Eagles beating the Cardinals to get their 10th win of the season. And there is a touchdown run there. So let's go to the stats from this game as they improve again to 10-4, like I said. The Eagles had a pretty good day. Forced a couple of turnovers. That was probably what allowed them to win this game pretty easily. The next game is against the Cowboys. Looking for some revenge here. 16-10. Eagles on top. And that is intercepted. How about that play? Ball was tipped up in the air. And that's a big turnover because the Cowboys were trying to drive there. And the Eagles turned that into 3 points to make it a 9-point game here in the fourth quarter. Now they get the ball back again. Their defense played really well, and they have a chance to stretch the lead out even more. They would with this screen pass. Looks very similar to the Ezekiel Elliott screen pass in the last game. But they would pull away and get the win, 30-17 the final score. Eagles now 11-4 on the season, looking really, really good. Potentially one of the top spots in the NFC in the playoffs. Again, we'll have to see how all the other teams look. I think this may be the best record we've seen so far. The Packers were 11-5. The 49ers were 9-7. I think the Saints were 9-7. But they get another win, and they improved to 12-4. So yes, so far out of the teams we've done, this is the best record in the NFC and tied for the best record overall with the Chiefs as they get this win over the Redskins. They sweep the Redskins. They sweep the Giants. And then they split with the Cowboys. So Eagles have a very successful season according to Madden. Of course, we don't know if it's going to play out that way in real life, but that's what Madden seems to think. What do you guys seem to think? Give me your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for more here on the SG1 Sports YouTube channel.